Hello, everyone, and welcome to ZSR 2. And we are going to be in for a treat. It is the Zelda 2 100% All Keys Tournament Round 2, Chosen versus Justin Man. And so that you guys can know what's going on, I will hand it over to our two absolutely wonderful commentators.
What a season, Trav, we are having here in the Zelda 2 Tournament of the Ages. We have Chosen and Justin Man. These two rapscallions are going to go at it in some nasty all keys, all the credits cleared.
Yep. These are two of the best runners that we have, and it should be a nice little match here. Anything can go wrong in racing. We never want to see that. We hope they both PB here, but you know, racing is racing. Anything can happen.
Especially with all keys, where it's just totally random for the first 8 minutes before a run gets going. So.
Yep. There's no RNG manips or anything like that. We don't.
Definitely, we don't manip anything in this whole game. Really, just wing it.
Yeah, we just kind of hold right, press A and B at random times, kind of slam the control like a monkey, and hope for the best.
Yeah, they should both PB here because this game is very easy. They're gonna head to a cave. Nothing of importance. I don't really remember what happens in the cave.
I believe this is where we get the child. There's a kid at the end of this cave.
Right, child cave. It's dark, I don't remember that, but it's fine.
I always normally go to get the candle first.
Oh,
I don't know what these guys are doing.
Back beams from Chosen, so this is very unfortunate. He's not getting any bag.
Oh no. No bag and down 10 XP.
It's only down 7?
Should be 10. Missed the octo.
Compared to Just.
Oh, okay.
Well, perfect magic caves as always. It's never goes wrong.
Yep.
Oh,
there was a bag.
Oh no! He got the bag in the cave.
He's kicking himself right now. You know he is.
He's got to do the bubble skip though, so he can't stop. He's like, the patterns are more important. I cannot stop for anything. I hope he doesn't live to regret that, but knowing Just's tournament luck, he's known to flub once or twice.
Yeah, I do like Chosen Spirit here. He just told that bag, I don't need you.
That's his slogan. And he got the front spawn into a bubble skip. That might be one of the coolest looking spawns.
Oh man, both into P1 about the same time. This is great.
This is some hot P1 action, and in P1 we're gonna need to get a bag. Well, 2 bags now.
Yeah. Or a miracle bag.
Yeah, miracle plus a 200. These bags are, of course, random, but the 50 bag is a much lower percentage chance. I think like 12.5% that you get that. That's why you see blue jars everywhere, pretty much.
Yep. You can always count on the P6 bag, or the P6 drop to be a bag when you need it to be a jar.
Yeah, the only time you need that jar, you're like, here's the bag, sir.
This is the same old boring P1 that everyone's seen through this whole tournament. Everyone pretty much does P1 the same. I don't think anyone does any variants in P1 whatsoever.
Everything's the same. The beam wraps, the reverse key, killing bots, they all do that.
Yep, every single one.
Except for React. He's smart.
I've actually tried doing the reverse beam wraps, and I just can't get the timing down. I don't really like practice it or whatever, but in runs, I just can't seem to get it.
Yeah, I've been trying to get the right to left one that Light showed me. I was like, what the heck? I've never been able to replicate it.
The super swag one is the one in P4 that React does.
Oh man, I don't even know which one that is.
Right after you take the first death abuse, and you jump over the Doom Knocker.
Oh, that's incredible. I'm going into the lab right now. So they want to stab an elevator wall sometimes, and most of the time it does something with the enemy spawn. Sometimes it's for no reason, but in the bubble's case, it moves the bubble to a different location, making them jumpable or stabbable or whatever.
Yeah, and these bubbles right here especially can be a pain in the butt if you don't stab the wall.
True. Like, if you don't have beam, it's pretty much an impossible pattern. You're gonna die.
And it always seems like if you don't have beam, the bots jump at you too. I don't know if
you
that
have beam,
sets
they're like,
it up.
hey man, that's cool.
Yeah. I mean, you made it through here with beam. I don't want to die, so.
Here's the chosen kill. Patented by Chosen.
Perfect.
Okay, just with the 507 candle and Chosen 511. I'm gonna give that double bogey and a quadruple bogey.
Yeah, about there.
Although he had to level up late, so I'll give him a pass.
Nice strats by both runners on the bots there. Neither one of them taking a hit.
Yeah, this is smooth. They both went for early life too, because that's the strat I patented today, obviously.
Jar for Justin, if I remember correctly, that gives you an extra 100 points. Is that correct?
Yeah, definitely. An extra 100 points from the jar. No, it just gives you magic, but they're both going to have attack 3 here because they missed a bag. So at least it'll be even Steven. Chosen does not regret the bag, which is great. Well, I suppose he could. It's still, never mind. If you got a bag, whatever.
Yep. There's one for Justin Man. Double jar for
he does not
Chosen.
regret it. Good. They're gonna fight the horse. Bipedal horseman, just living his life out here in this palace, but not anymore, I guess.
What I want to know is, where did Horsehead get his armor from? I mean, there's no lore on that. I feel like there should be.
They passed down a lineage of horse people.
Oh.
Like, he's the last of his clan, so... Like, Tom Cruise was in the movie. The Last Horsehead.
I'm not following you.
Can't believe Tom Cruise is the Last Horsehead.
Show me the money! Anyway, we're off to get a trophy here.
Yeah, trophies, I think all trophies are owned by gorillas, so... Unfortunately, we're gonna have to steal one from Mr. Gorilla Man.
Wonder how much a gorilla trophy cost. You think it's expensive? I mean, he's guarding it with toenails.
I mean, yeah, that's how I guard my most prized possessions.
Is with your toenails?
Start throwing them. Stay away! My hairdryer! Or whatever would be prized.
My NES controller. Whoa!
That was some slippery encounters.
Nice dodging there.
Just is apparently almost dead. I don't know. He must have got asked a question or 2 or 3.
Yeah, he caught many toenails to the face.
Well, that's gonna even it right up, that heal.
Yeah, this is a pretty good racing right here. You can't ask for much more.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
I feel like I'll be there all night.
We give you the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge. So this is where attack 3 starts to hurt a little bit. Once you enter jump cave, everything takes more stabs.
Yep. And we get more toenail throwers. And they're just terrible.
Yeah, toenails. The first 2 are usually free to avoid, but then beyond that it gets a little spicy.
Yeah, and especially if they get a little overzealous and start throwing them early.
At the Roombas, the loader enemy cleans all of the floors of Hyrule.
Maybe that's why there's no rupees in this game. All the loaders take them.
That's probably bad for like the, I don't know, what is there, belt drive or something?
Yeah.
Get a rupee jammed up in there. Just taking encounter. Let's, no, chosen as well.
That looked pretty unavoidable. Takes another one right before Bagoo.
Yeah, see, Chosen went down an extra row. If you get an early encounter, you want to go down an extra row to like exhaust the tiles a little bit to make another one spawn earlier. That's that backup one encounter strat.
I wonder where he learned that from.
Beats me. There's no tutorials on this game, so.
Absolutely none. Both players pretty in sync coming into Lifetown here.
They're gonna have to talk to an inanimate object here for some reason.
Apparently someone left a mirror under a table, I believe. It's kind of a weird place to leave your mirror.
How does that happen? Does it like fall out of your purse or something? Oh shoot, I lost my mirror.
I know, I'll go check under the table.
So now that we know the table, we can get a spell. Floor mirrors. Yeah, let's not talk. Alright, moving on. Death Mountain's coming up.
Yeah, and Death Mountain with Attack 3, in my opinion, is just fun. It's more combat, and the more combat you can put in this game, the funner it is.
Yeah, I think Death Mountain might be the most fun palace in the game. Maybe
Absolutely.
as a kid you were like, heck no, but as an adult you're like, heck yeah, give me those keys. The keys are always bad, listen, they're never good.
They're never good. No. It's really bad when the bots juke you and they're like, hey look, I'm gonna go left, and then they go right.
Come on down, you're the next guy. Just kidding. As long as you don't forget that there's more stabs involved, it's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not completely terrible. The Dairas are fun to fight.
You will get asked a question sometimes. It's unavoidable.
Yeah.
Chosen taking the Octorok seat.
It just looks so comfy.
I bet you they are comfy. They look like they might be squishy. They look like an ottoman, or what is that piece of furniture called?
Yeah, ottoman. You had it right.
Yeah, okay. I want an octoman.
An octoman? Oh, if we sold some
Dude, we could make a business out of selling these.
or in like octo plushie.
Oh, that would be so cute.
You might be onto something.
Justice double stab's looking really quite mild.
Yeah. Like that wasn't even paste Bacani right there.
Nope. Let's see who gets the proper. Oh, bats.
Bats.
They gotta learn that beamless strat. I'm telling you, it works almost all the time.
Like 99% of the time, it works every time.
There's a bag
Missing
for Just. That's nice. Missed
Very
it, but
nice. There's a bag for Chosen.
XP looking fairly similar.
Yeah, and when I get attack 3, if I get a bag in Death Mountain, I'm thinking I'm doing alright. It kind of calms me down.
Picked up a 50 or something. He's like a slightly higher.
Yep.
If you get attack 4 in this room, you're good.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't get it till the hammer.
Sometimes you don't get it till the bridge.
Okay, that's serious red flag territory. Chosen is doing the appropriate amount of swag. Yeah, I mean, if it was like an abnormal amount, I would notice, but...
Yeah. Coming up here pretty soon, we're gonna grab our hammer. That allows us to break blocks and cut down trees.
Hey, you're Joe Rogan?
I am.
Oh, we heard him! Oh, well, I mean, that's to lure out the Dyra, though, the backwards neutral.
Yep.
No,
Really
it's
only
good
have to
function.
do that with attack 3.
So you see, the enemies, they read your inputs in this game. Some watching might not know that if you stop holding forward in midair, a lot of the enemies which track you, like the Dyra, will stop running away from you like idiots. So we manipulate them by jumping at them, but then releasing the D-pad, so we can get those really close double maneuvers.
Yeah, we do that when we go in for stabs too. We'll neutral jump into them to get them to stop.
That's what we get for cheating, that's true. This is a no-cheat category, so
Yep.
Twin Galaxies has unfortunately disqualified both runners. Chosen doing the cave, he's like, nope, forget it.
Yep, I'm out.
Just got the manip though, so he saves 2 seconds. Congrats, Just.
Yeah, that spawn up top was making me nervous.
Killing the moblins for XP. Not swaggy though, not a beam wrap, but I'll allow it.
Nice Dyra kill.
Right,
Chosen.
The bridge exit is okay. Yeah, he's gonna do the weird L hot strat, which only works for him ever for some reason. Chosen's going right for the sand. We're gonna see what happens with this sadness. Oh, see, it wasn't sad. Take that.
Nope, gonna do
Just.
cat style.
First up, we got to get some Dayquil out of the Dayquil cave of Day. It would be NyQuil if you didn't have the candle here. This is a true fact.
Oh, yeah. Ira just had a really important question.
Excellent questions. Let's go. You can take a death abuse here if you're really low on health or magic. But this is a race, so they're probably going to want to conserve at least a couple lives.
Yeah, that's normal race strats. These are two pretty high-level runners, though. I don't know if they'll save any in P4 or not.
I'm going to guess 1, but I'm just... We'll see how dire the situation becomes.
Ooh!
Oh, Just is taking a lot of bops in this run so far. Some slippery circumstances.
Makes it through, though. We'll see if he decides to life up here.
Just getting the... Right, Just does the, the slink attempt so that if he fails it, he doesn't get any boulder spawn at all. So that's kind of the saving grace. But it is a dumb slink and you shouldn't do it, but it's dumb.
Yeah, that's one place that I don't normally try a slink right there.
I might be a little worried for Just's life if he doesn't want to heal up anything here. Maybe he will. You can get wrecked sometimes by that Guria.
Yeah, and it's early enough in the race, you really don't want to die, because then you're set back even more.
And no shield, right? This is the one downside.
Yeah. There we go.
He listened to me. He must be listening. He would have just gone for it like a crazy man.
Down there, line back up.
I think Just is just doing it on purpose. You know, he's like, this new runner, Chosen, I gotta make it look good. He's gonna blow the doors off him once he hits the raft. Watch. Calling it.
You think Juz is gonna pull away or Chosen?
I'm gonna go Just. I'm inadvertently hexing him right now, but...
On our way to...
The Just likes to go full tilt sometimes, and that's the X factor.
Yeah. And so then it comes down to like a unintentional death in VOD or something like that.
He just had a PB attempt actually, where like he was like minus 15 and just blew it at the very end.
Yep. Sometimes when you're in that situation, you gotta go big or go home, right?
He went home to the lava.
It does happen. And yeah, it could also depend on whether or not he's screen peeking Chosen or not, if he feels like he's way behind.
That's true. I don't like to. It's nerve-wracking, but some people do.
I didn't for like Ray Dude's race, but when I had no chance against React, I was obviously typing in chat and having fun.
Just got the blessing there of the swamp walk. You got the pattern where it looked like he's definitely taking another one, but then they went on the bottom spawn, and you're like, oh, never mind.
Yep. Chosen just took one, or a half encounter, so should be alright.
Yeah, one or a half is kind of like standard. 0 is like, ooh, wow. just saves the last hit for the way back. That's kind of swag with it.
I believe that's a TGH strat.
I tried it and it's harder. I don't like it.
One of the many strats that isn't a hippie strat or a Lordo strat.
Everything else is hippie and Lordo, that's true.
Very true.
Yeah, Chroma takes all the risks. I think he takes too many. In a race, it's too much. This is coming from a guy who likes to take every death.
Yeah, and he's got a lot of rando background too, so a lot of that comes out.
Yep, the rando disdain for Zelda 2 kind of attitude. Trav would come in here, or not Trav, yeah, you would come in here, yeah. Frick, Trails would come in here, attack 2, and jackhammer everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Trav, though, too, he's always known for that.
I am known for my jackhammers.
Okay, bot lava. Let's see what happens. The dramatic room of death.
Nice.
Pretty decent. Yeah. See, it's not even hard.
No.
I actually took some safeties in that race. I went for the jar after the elevator in P5. All kinds of weird stuff.
Yeah, when you're in a race, sometimes your mind plays tricks on you, and you're like,
I'm gonna get hit by a Mago, and then game over, and P5 on Guma. So far, pretty swimming of a P2 here for both.
Yeah, they're both fine on XP too, so.
Chosen swimming with a block.
We'll see if they decide to ferry here. I would assume they would.
Oh, that door IK is nasty. Choosing to save it. Maybe thinks it's a bit risky, like he's gonna take some bops.
Yeah, and sometimes Helmet Head control you a little bit with that first fireball, so you might be thinking, you know, if I just had one life cast, it would be great.
And there's also a chance that Just never gets a jar or whatever, and then doesn't have a big refill.
That is true.
Elmi is the easiest boss. I think he is. Once Simple told me that you have to do the turnaround stab right away. Like after you bounce over his head, you turn around stab way quicker. Then it allows you to jump over the fireball.
Absolutely no frames lost in that turnaround.
Nope, it's a frame perfect turnaround.
It's not quite that bad, but yeah, very quickly and lines it up perfect to jump it.
Oh, he went for the reverse key there. It's a bit harder with the visual because you got these tiny rectangles to contend with. Bonked his head, and now he's looking like a darn fool.
Yeah, Chosen only needs 1950 before the boss, so he's got plenty of XP. Justinman already has attack 5, so he's got plenty. Justinman theoretically could take life 3 if he wanted to. I'll bet he'll skip enemies though, depending on his drop.
That's usually where like different minds come into play. Like I would take all the levels possible because I'm like, the sooner I get them, the more time I'm saving.
I'm with you too. I like to take life 3 if I can.
Because if you skip it, you just got to take it later, and it's like, well, I'm gonna have to take it later. I wasted time skipping it.
He may not have had enough XP. I can't do that kind of math in my
we're
head.
looking like a darn fool ourselves. Great fight. Great helmets. No one dies on helmet head, so there was no worry anyway.
Yeah, absolutely no one. Justin Man will have a longer fill up here. Ooh, great spawns.
He did the Lordo walk, that's why. See? If you delay in the gym, I'm telling you, you can get out of there with random walks. You see, if you hit the pause menu while the jingle is playing on the gem, it doesn't waste any time, but it stops like the frame rule from advancing. So I do it for like a certain amount of time to get them to do a wiggly thing in the swamp. Doesn't always work, but at least it makes them do stupid stuff that hopefully makes it work.
Yep. Do you have a certain part of the jingle that you listen for, or is it just timing in your head?
It depends both on the refill you have on your bars and how good your helmet head was, so it's kind of like a feeling thing. But
Gotcha.
Once I make it a little more formulaic, I will probably tutorial it. After I beat Dude, then I'll make the tutorial.
Fair enough.
So they're getting shield now. We get shield later because it allows for the double bubble skip, and it makes the swamp walk slightly better. It is slower, theoretically, but in practice, faster.
Absolutely. And Justin Man kind of messed up the walk here. Ooh. Oh man.
Oh no. Tomb skip. He got the back spawn. He probably could have just hoofed it the whole way to the hole.
Yeah, he could have made it. Looks like Chosen's gonna get the walk correctly here.
Yeah, Chosen. He watched the tutorial, and it's paying off. Too bad we can't eco key up that ledge with the loaders somehow. You can imagine how annoying this run would be. Oh my god.
2 eco keys. Welcome in, Eon. Thank you so much for the raid.
Alright, so both in Palace 3, very deep red palaces. Mine's a bit more tangerine.
Yeah. Mine's about the color of Chosen's, I would say.
I think runners like to take Magic 2 here because of the free refill. You don't have to rely on the crappy jar and statue thing.
Yeah, and it allows you to use jump both ways, which I particularly like.
I would like it if it saved time, but it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
YOLO, or YOL, however many lives you have. Yes, welcome Raiders to this fantastically close race, Attack 3 race, but they both got through Death Mountain pretty nicely, and P2. Nice experience. Oh no, Chosen!
Oh no!
Never down stab there. I wonder if he'll get the weird Moa pattern. Oh, I remember when I did that, I got a bunch of fire right as soon as I entered. I was like, what is happening?
I don't think I've ever gotten fire right at the beginning.
Yeah, I fell in the hole, I had to kill the IK, and then when I entered the courtyard, he was flying right at me and dumping fire, and I'm like, I've never seen this in my life. Here
Nice.
comes the baklava room, or the bot lava room, where it's pretty deadly. It's probably the most deadly lava room, other than maybe VODs.
Yeah, it can be pretty terrible. On the way there and the way back.
The way back especially, they don't like to do the right things. P6s? No, I think P6 is fine. Use fire, dudes. You're good.
Yeah, that room's not bad at all with fire. Hippie Strats by Justin Man.
Yep, gotta make them spawn the other way, or not spawn, or whichever it is.
Hippie confirming for us, no hippie strats, the race is invalid.
Okay, there you go.
This is Twin Galaxy rules, of course.
Yes, no pausing. All hippie strats. All keys. All keys. All tinks. This is the Minecraft room. We love Minecraft here. We're big Minecraft speedrunners.
Yes. I know when I go camping in the woods, I always look for my short sword to dig with.
Yeah, that's the best sword typically for digging. It's a very tiny one.
Yeah, every time I try to dig a hole with a long sword, I'm just like, man, I wish I had my short sword.
You're like, this is too easy.
Yeah. It's like digging way down too far. You got like an 8-foot hole now.
I need one block at a time, thank you. It is a 50-50, but there's kind of like a frame timer from entering the room, and it just happens that we all grab it on that frame more often than not, where the dude comes out.
Yep. The always dude.
The Forever Man.
Forever man, that's what it was. I was looking for it and I couldn't
The
find it.
always dude is kind of good too. The most of the time amigo.
Most of the time, amigo. I like it.
Freebo is disposed of, no trouble from either runner. Although Chosen has a pretty juicy refill here.
Yeah. Nice walk by Justin Man. We'll see if Chosen does the slink or not. I've been working on that myself.
It does work for some reason. It's very strange. Oh, there it is.
Ooh.
Every time the slink killed it.
Nailed it.
Gonna duck in this tomb on the way back to, reset the spawn timer. Hopefully you get to the road without any shenanigans. Nothing bad ever happens here at the raft.
Nope.
Just went down, which is not... I'm surprised.
Yeah, that was sketchy. It looked rehearsed, but that was sketchy.
The universal walk there, the U shape.
Oh,
Oh, these fairies! Oh, God! Unlike Zelda 1, fairies run towards you and you don't want them.
Nice slink there. Or whatever you would call that.
Wow, Chosen's
Oh.
getting... That's... That... What?
That's just terrible. That's terrible RNG is all that
He
is.
did everything right, and it's just like, yeah, no.
No. I'm not gonna let you have it. This is where as a fairy, we put a kid in our pocket.
Very strong upper body the fairy has, actually.
Oh, I did not know that.
Buff. So yeah, Justin's about a long room away, a long room and a half. That's the timing that we go based off of. Oh my god, what the fairies?
Is that Cheeseball's cart? It's gotta be Cheeseball's cart.
That is like, when you see one, you just see them all. That's what happens. It's the fairy curse. I think Just is on permanent fairy frame rule now, and there's nothing he can. Oh, whoa!
Ooh, whoa!
He sent one over. This is like Tetris battle Gaiden. He sent over his special move.
Zelda 2 battle. That would be awesome. Justin,
that's just great. That's a great ROM hack idea. Like, gotta network it together though somehow.
We do have that capability with the EverDrive Pros.
Oh, I never heard of it. I use the Power Puff.
We can make it happen. Justin Man got Dark Link. Chosen just going for regular Green Link here.
Green Link strats.
Into Fairy Claws. That's my favorite name of any strat. Fairy Claws.
It's very descriptive of what's happening.
And not only that, it's very time appropriate for when we have this race.
I know, always in the holiday season. 'Tis the season to do the Dazzle and then the Elzad.
Elzad's my favorite walk.
The Dazzle is a very reliable walk, unless you get fairies, as you saw. Whereas the Elzad, well, it's skill-based, but also bad things happen half the time anyway.
It's like unpredictable predictability.
But everybody's favorite walk is coming up much later, the one that everybody just nails.
Oh yeah, yeah. We won't speak of that one yet, though. We'll save that one.
So he's gonna talk to a sign, get the moo strats, or the mau. This is gonna delay the exit just enough to where the encounters are going to behave and home in, rather than do a random wiggle maneuver. The stab buffers do the same thing. If you've ever wondered, like, why are they, like, just stabbing the sky?
Oh, terrible spawn.
Yeah. That's the way the cookie disintegrates.
Yep. Sometimes you get a chocolate chip, and sometimes you just get a sugar cookie.
Oh, the block! Come on. The blocker.
Same one for Chosen.
I always imagine that's Charging Chuck. You know, he's got the football pads on.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, heck no, dude. Oh, Chosen, why did you? No. He had a back spawn, and he just let him get him. Not great mazes. Not great,
no.
but...
That's part of racing, though. You just gotta go with the hand you're dealt. Unfortunately, sometimes, you know, you get a 2 and a 3.
Sometimes you gotta royal flush the run down the toilet.
Perfect.
So in the maze, you want to go the longest way. That's the secret. If you were a kid and you're like, I don't know how to make it to the palace, go the very longest way is how you make it.
Yeah. Absolutely makes the most sense.
That's anybody that designs mazes, that's the kind of person they are.
Yep. Justin Man set up for Eco Key.
P4 is like a set it and forget it almost, unless you fall asleep at the wheel.
Correct. It's one of the most uneventful palaces. Chosen
Not that it
also
can't
set up.
lose time, because it can, but
Absolutely. Especially if you have a rogue button press or
you get the WizCons that are like, what are you guys doing?
yeah. 65 whiz robes waiting for Wi-Fi.
The boss, though, is like pretty much just one and done. Very easy. Just is avoiding the death abuse. Okay. If you get that jar, you can obviously get the refill and not have to take the plunge.
Yep. Taking the plunge saves, what, about 3 seconds?
I think at P4 it was a little over 4. Something about... I don't know why it does, but it does.
Okay.
You'd think it wouldn't because they're the same length of room, but it does.
Being able to... Justin Man being able to ferry this will also save him a little bit of time. Save him the fanfare.
Yep, fanfare, that's a 2.5 to 3 to 2 seconds. No one knows. They just say one of those 3.
It's about 8 seconds.
Everything's about 8 seconds. This is true. But then you don't get to see Link's very overjoyed face.
So happy to grab
Wow,
the boots.
I got a child. I stole this child. Wow.
Let me hold him over my head. They will high five.
Chosen is going to kill this Stalfos because all logical humans will kill this Stalfos.
Every single one.
Not Rez, though. Yeah, there's a swag key. There's no swag key in this palace, though. Nothing really... You get swag points if you kill all these horse heads with beam.
That's walking on the wild side, though. That's pretty dangerous.
No one's ever died on that bridge, I don't think.
That was some good tinks right there by Chosen.
Chosen's purple looking a little bit more blue.
Yeah. It's a little more like violet color versus
so
Justin Man's purple.
Like his highlight color is like an indigo.
His palace must have been painted recently. Justin Man's must be a little bit older.
Yeah. Just a man, the union's on strike. Hey. Ho ho.
Dang unions.
These whiz robes have got to go. The swag block.
That is a pretty interesting block, the way we break it with just a standing stab instead of an up stab.
Yeah, it actually is easier to hit for me for some reason.
Absolutely. I learned to do it that way, and now if I would have to do it with an up stab, it would totally throw me off. What
More
are
swag
hitboxes?
To come, if they choose to accept them. Just attempting to stab the Wizrobes to no avail.
It manipulates Kirok's RNG a little bit.
Oh, that's what Slack was talking about. Okay.
Yeah. Four stabs on a Wizrobe can give you some pretty good patterns.
You just have to enter and exit the screen like 5 times.
Yeah, it's about 72 times, and then
I don't think it's faster. I mean, I guess it is technically because you're stabbing it before you're under it. but
by the minute amount, like.
because you might like have to be all the way under it to upstab it, and maybe it's slightly slower technically.
Oh, what is this?
This is a juicy Karok right here. This is he's putting in his cross trainers and he's running around the room.
That was like a 6-mile Karok right there.
Let's see what Troll Carl does for Chosen. Okay, looking decidedly better. Wow, yes.
See, the manip didn't quite work for Justin Man, but it did for Chosen.
Yeah, Chosen. Turns out the don't stab Wizrobe's manip.
Paying dividends here.
He'll need that.
This next trick Justin Man's gonna do here is, we call it Eco Key. It's a pretty precise jump where the game is calling you to use fairy, but to save magic, we try to do it with a jump.
Yeah, we're just gonna bubble boost right up there. Pretty simple, couple stabs or maybe a wait around to set up the bubble's position, and then you just do a perfect banana shaped jump, and it's pretty free.
Yeah, it's pretty free. There it is.
Well, he got the
Easy game.
grind. He got the swag one.
That was a beautiful Eco Key.
When you get the grind bubble, that means you almost jumped too far away from the wall.
Too far.
Chosen, not good in the eco. I think he stopped too late and jumped kind of flat. It wasn't much of a banana.
Yep. Look at Justin Man's block room here.
Yeah, this is just as bad or sometimes worse than missing eco, so
Yeah, this can be terrible. Blocks. Come on.
Oh, you can upstab it like that.
I did not know that.
What? Alright, well that was, I'm gonna give that it was a bogey. It wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, and Chosen got a jar here, so he's good.
Good, Chosen got the backup jar, so you can jump without farming a Mago. Eco does waste probably about 15 seconds, it seems like.
Yeah, it's a significant amount of time.
Rolling out the red carpet for Chosen,
Ooh,
that might
wow.
be a birdie.
Yeah, that's got to at least be a birdie. Justin Man getting his... I believe Justin Man gets the key first, and Chosen will get the flute first.
Oh, key first.
I know. I've tried talking him out of it, but, you know.
Especially now with full magic and life, what are you doing? Go get the plunger. Never mind, I jinxed him.
Commentator's curse.
Yeah, but my thought there is, if you have full bars, you might as well go spend the magic now because you're going to get a jar in this block later.
Yep. And it helps me for counting XP.
Yeah, because then when you leave, you're going to have like some value set in your mind, like 350 or whatever.
Yep. 350 is perfect.
And you can always like adjust with the Stalfos at the end for your count.
Yep, you can adjust with the Stalfos, and you know, if you need to kill an extra one or whatever.
Yeah, if you need XP, for instance, the Stalfos. Yeah, that's a good point. Chosen doing the no fairy on the plunger.
Just wanted to show it off a little bit.
So it looks like he's ahead, but he's not. It's a lie.
I mean, even though it's called all keys, do you really need all the keys?
I mean, I'll look the other way.
I didn't see if Justin Man got a swag key or not.
No, I missed it, so we're waiting with bated breath here for my kitty. My kitty.
Chosen coming up on a little trick here we call swag key. You can grab this key without ever touching the ground.
Ooh,
There-
it's
And there it is. That's 10 years saved.
he's ahead by 10 years. Wow, this is the first minus a 10.1 year run. Congrats on the world record. He did not get the no block break. Unfortunately, he hasn't been practicing.
No. That's a shame because that is unfortunately minus 10 years. So
Yeah,
now
so it's
he's
all just evened out again.
even back out. There is another chance to kill an enemy without breaking a block.
This is pretty close. All things
Yeah.
considered, he missed eco. Chosen did, so it was about a room away before then.
Yeah, and it's really anybody's race here. Anything can happen, so.
Still anybody's game. But actually, normally I say that like ironically, but
Yeah, so much of the skill-based part of the game is coming up that anything can happen.
oh yeah, but all the skill walks are happening soon.
55-45 for that first room exit for Justin Man. Weird place to do that, but I thought about it then, so we'll time it from there.
Alright. Big old Gooma coming up. Having to heal right away because he was... Oh, okay, wow. Good recovery from Just.
Yeah, not bad.
No jackhammer, but a lot of quick stabs.
56-25 for Chosen, so about 50 seconds ahead is Justin Man.
Oh man, P5, the difference maker.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, bouncing
Ooh,
ahead.
ooh, ooh.
And have to heal? Okay, he got it. Alright.
Yeah. No problem. Free and easy.
Wonderful. I think he was trying to jackhammer his helmet.
Unfortunately, Gooma has a really, really hard head.
He's got like a giant Mew on his head. Have you ever noticed?
I did. That may be another opportunity for us. We could have Mew hats.
Oh, good, yeah. The Octorok, Ottoman.
Plushie. And Mew hats. I like it. So for those of you that notice, Justin Man took quite a few levels in this town, and the reason he did that is the fanfare is shorter than taking it anywhere else, so it saves a little bit of time.
Yeah, I think there's like only one of those jingles stored in the memory or some scientific thing. And the 4-beat one is shorter than the 7-beat one, so.
And we're all assuming it does that because the game never really expects you to take a level in town.
Yeah, for some reason. Who playtested this game?
I don't know. High five.
You'd think Just could have gave him the water, well, like maybe
I know, right? Just be like, here, bro. Got a little bit left.
Take my canteen.
Making our way on to the River Devil skip here.
Oh, he
got
moved
caught.
too late. That's nasty.
See if he gets the backup here.
Free. Yeah, free.
Got it.
Yeah, with that first encounter, you want to move as soon as they start moving. You better get moving.
Yeah.
For some reason, that feels a lot tighter than like all the other versions of that wait and then move.
Yeah, I don't know if all the other ones jiggle and these don't. I don't know. But it does seem tight.
Alright, here we go. Oh, no, yeah, he doesn't pause, so the chances of getting that are lower. This one.
Yeah. It's so much better with the pause.
Oh, and just over there getting a diamond spawn while Chosen is forced to take the
Walk this encounter.
A lovely walk. Thank you, Buzz. I think I'm at least the 6th best. I've always said I'm the 6th best because that's what I used to be, and I was very proud of it. Here comes this sweet Kasuda walk. After this fence, get
Very
your poggers ready, and your whatever. I don't know. We need some kind of emote for this wall. He's choosing to do the bridge variant of the Lord Walk.
I hate the bridge.
This bridge sucks.
Bridge
Dabs,
is
which
dumb.
does nothing, by the way, but
It doesn't.
and he gets, well, that's the dude bridge variant. See,
There we go. One encounter.
ooh, he gets the jar. That's got to be feeling good for him. He loves to get the jar.
Yep. Justin Man got the jar too, so.
Yep, double red jar. Feels good.
Ooh, the swag no look jump into the Lizalfo. I like it.
Okay, down stab pose. It's,
I mean, I'm always like, that's a solid 8.
yeah, I think that's solid. I'm gonna give it 7.7. I mean, he's stabbing down, but the door's going up. It's kind of like a duality of man.
Exactly.
I don't need you, says Chosen to the magic lady, and he enters a chimney.
You know what I'm surprised isn't in this game is quicksand. Like, growing up, I always thought quicksand was gonna be like a big deal just from cartoons.
Yeah, I'm very worried about sand. I think it's gonna get me one day.
And there's no quicksand here. Is there no quicksand in Japan? I
Well,
don't know.
I don't know. Ninja Gaiden had some quicksand in the 3rd game, at least. I said it like the dude from The Wizard. Ninja Gaiden.
Oh no!
Welcome,
You up there?
ZeldaSpeedRuns Raiders. Welcome to this fantastic race. All keys, 1cc, 100%. All pinks, Tektites. You want 'em, we got 'em.
Due to shipping though, none of them are on sale, so unfortunately everyone will have to pay full price.
Yeah, it's these are trying times, but
Oh, Justin Man!
yes, oh no! Oops, all tiles. That's what's happening, hippie.
No problem for Justin Man. Just grab that heart real quick. No
was
big
just
deal.
Making it dramatic for the viewers. Well, maybe Chosen can have a little more luck on the actually manipulatable part of the lock. Barring fairies, of course, which change everything.
We'll see if Justin Man decides to fall in the trap hole here.
Okay. Chosen getting hit forward, so that's a half a stab. You want, okay, and backwards, so that's a stab and a half. I'm gonna say just one stab or well, it's back spawn. I guess it was alright. Oh, he paused at a weird...
Yeah, that was like one of those weird in-between...
Yeah, you know when the bot is squished and the not the elongated bot? You can't ever slink from that bot for some reason.
Oh, Justin Man! Caught in the bubble room.
That's the least hot strat I've ever seen.
That was, like slime in the ice machine cold there.
Yeah, that is like the McFlurry machine's actually working. You did not get the Wizrobe block, which is good. That guy just randomly blocks the door and you can't leave until he moves.
Terrible Wizrobe.
Oh!
No! Into the trap hole.
Oh, that's the infinite hole, so 12 seconds or something.
Yep.
He tried to leave it alive.
Of thinking about your decisions.
He did a jump that was like a soft jump. He didn't have momentum, and it was like, oh no.
Justin Man grinding the jar here.
Little rep jar, or wait, Aaron jar, or whoever jar. Someone's jar.
The Aaron jar. Nice hot strats though.
Good hot. That makes up for the cold.
Yep. Balances high roll back out. Now it's at a nice, mild 65 degrees, 0% humidity.
It's just perfect. That's the perfect temp.
Fun fact, Lordo, I've never lived anywhere with 0% humidity. I've always lived on a coast.
You know, I live in Michigan, and we're surrounded by lakes, so it's always humid in the freezing cold or the warm.
Yep, I'm in South Texas, so
I
much
also
the
lived
same.
there as well, so yes.
Some hot strats from Justin Man.
These are, well...
Is he playing in a freezer?
This is the coldest day of strats I've seen from Just. You made it through, and that's what's important.
Yes. Not dying in that room is way more important than hot strats.
Didn't even see the Rebo fights. I don't know. It's an easy fight. It should be easy.
Yeah, they were uneventful.
Oh, that was even more swag. He ground the bubble, and then he let him go inside a hole afterward.
I like it. It's the retrap. It's like the bubble release, catch and release.
Dang, I gotta lab it up. Rebo fight 2 coming up. He actually was bouncing on the horse there. That was kind of fun.
No one walked on life bars, so it's a sad day.
Hey, I mean, I guess it can be a legit run. Fine. Chosen doing the geriatric room.
That's the contractor room, all down stabs. All jackhammers. I'll spit it out here in a second. Just ignore me.
Alright, let's see. Oh, going for the swag safe 2 cycle.
It is the safest of the cycles.
long as you get them coming up before the next set of fireballs, then I think it becomes less safe by definition.
Definitely. Rebo fight here for Chosen.
Wow!
Nice Rebo launch.
The launch into instant death.
Gotta love it.
I've always wanted to explode in midair.
I mean, it would be fun once, right?
Yeah, the second time. Ugh, that would suck. Here comes Barbara. Chosen.
Jumpless.
Doing it the swag unsafe 2 cycle. Oh, it's even less safe. It's extremely not safe. Why Chosen? Why does he go to the other side? That's way harder.
Way harder.
It's because he's moving too late on the music cue. Oh, he's copying just now. Okay. Do it works.
There we go. Justin, man, walking these bridges. These bridges can be terrible. Commentator's curse there. Took a little bop.
I think no, didn't he have 2 bars? Maybe I'm misremembering, but I mean, there's safer 1 cycles, believe me, without the jackhammer. I'm just you don't need jump to.
Yeah, he didn't have enough for jump. He needed the jar that he left.
Whatever, I think jumpless jackhammer is perfectly safe. I don't know what people are talking about.
So, do you use a music cue? Do you count in your head? How do you do jumpless?
It's definitely the music cue. I don't remember what number it is. 10, maybe? The 10th do, whatever the 10th version of that do is.
That's the same cue I use.
Valley of Death going pretty swimmingly for Jess. These eyeballs are no threat because we have a cross. It allows us to see eyeballs. Actually, they're still a threat. That was a lie. Max is letting us know. I used to run this game. Whoa, the reverse tink on the troll bridge.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, the sideways jackhammer, yeah, I agree. The true swag. Going in with 5910, that is Lordo XP.
I like that amount of XP personally. It allows you to kill a few things.
You can even kill that red guy if he gets in the hallway. You're like, hey, whatever. That's why I like it, because that red guy's such a guy.
Yeah, he's a jerk. Looks like Chosen's making it through VOD here pretty swimmingly.
Yeah, beam strats are very good and not actually hard as long as you're confident that you're going to put the beams where they need to go.
Yep, and if you get like a sword cancel or something, it just like ruins your whole day. Max being a bro.
Bro Max. Pretty good VODs, all things considered. Chosen with some interesting XP there, 29. Oh, see, he's trying to kill.
Gonna kill him.
He's gonna.
There we go.
stab to death. I mean, you could just kill some rawheads, dude.
Yeah.
I like the fairy strat when you got full bars. It's the way to go.
Oh,
over that one.
absolutely. These spices are terrible. That is not the hot stretch you want.
The eyeballs start, it depends on small versus large. There are 2 patterns for each. But the large spawn, the one of the eyeballs starts off the screen, so people don't like it for that reason. But you can just throw a beam every time in the same place and it works. So it's actually kind of easier in a way. Whereas the small one...
Scott.
Oh, Scott B-Killer. We call this guy Scott B-Killer because, I don't know, Diesel.
Yeah, I never learned the lore behind that.
Diesel just called him that one day, and we all had a chuckle. And that was that.
Oh, the jump is the quantum leap.
Yeah. But it only became that because of Scott B-Killer. And what else are you going to call a really big jump with a jump spell anyway? We're going to call it like a big jump.
The,
A big boy jump.
Yeah, quantum leap is just... I mean, I can't think of anything personally that would top that.
Just taking the better death abuse IMO. It's a little bit quicker, I think. It's a little quicker, and also you didn't want to die on the screen. The hardest spicy in the entire game. Good beam pattern for the B-Killer, and a better exit from Chosen. Oh, okay. He landed on it. It's still better.
And sometimes Link just needs to, you know, touch a beam with his feet.
True. Just getting the level up on the Muse. Those Muse sometimes are the final boss of the game. I know Riak is a fan of those Muse.
Truly be terrible.
Alright, Thunderbird. You cast Thunder on him, and then you can hit him. One cycle.
Nice.
Beautiful. We got a Donkey Kong kill screen coming up. Sorry, Dark Link. Dark Link you can actually manipulate to always run at you and crouch as long as you stab him like sort of frame perfect beat. And if you do anything bizarre, GG's by the way, Justin 77 flat.
GG's Justin.
But if you do anything bizarre, he will just haywire and then it becomes bad. Alright, let's see this T-Bird. Chosen's about to get the 0 cycle. Oh, he almost close. Well,
Nice recovery.
1.5 cycle. Great time. GG. Oh, bless me.
Chosen on his way to fight Dark Link here. Should be textbook. Not fighting him straight up though. I don't know about that.
Not any textbook that I've ever read. We fight him the right way.
GG Chosen. Official time of 1:18:24.
2 attack, 3 runs, both really good actually. I didn't, some trolliness. Chosen taking an unfortunate barbed plunge.
Yeah, this was a really close race, and Chosen's VOD and GP were pretty good.
Yeah, his GP was slamming. Yeah.
Morning.
Morning.
Boy, that was a race.
Yeah. He's definitely a G.
Gee, yeah. You were having some
Gee.
tumultuous situations early on. Their health was beeping all the time, and
Yeah, I had to do a bunch of safe stuff I didn't necessarily want to do. Feel like throughout the whole race, really, honestly. But I don't know.
yeah, like talk to Magic Lady in Fairy Town, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I talked to the health lady in Jump Town. Like,
Oh,
when,
you're right.
when is the last time I've done that? I can't even remember. I'm like, I'm not dying in Jump Cave. It's not happening. So,
That's when I said Just is actually trying to make the race close. He's just
I thought I was doing okay in P1, and then after P1, I feel like I was just making little mistakes everywhere the whole run. Just like every room, I would make like
Yeah.
small mistakes or whatever. So
I'd be like, this is where Just is gonna pull away, and then I'm like, oh nope, okay, never mind, it's close.
yeah, it's good. Chosen GG.
Hey, thanks. GG to you. You deserve it, even if this particular run wasn't your favorite.
Did you get what did you get for attack? Did you get
Oh my
attack
god, I have the best story about
Oh, good.
that. I don't know if anybody noticed who was watching, but I messed up Jump Cave. I had a beam go backwards, and I did not end up killing the third Octo because I wanted to keep moving, get double bubble, all that.
Oh,
So-
you mean Magic Cave?
Oh,
Okay.
He got the 50 bag in the Parappa cave.
You ruined my story! They're telling it for me!
I'm sorry, you were just gonna tell it in 3 seconds.
I was gonna lead into it dramatically.
Did it actually drop a 50 in there?
It dropped in, and I'm like, should I go back or should I get double bubble? I'm not sure. And by then I was already I had left, so yep. Walked
Dude,
past
you
the
just left
50.
it there? Dude, that's
Yep.
baller.
Dude, that's funny. I was like, oh, he doesn't want to mess up his patterns, but this is the wrong decision. And Aaron's like, it's the right decision. And I'm like,
No, I'm with Aaron. I think it's the right decision. I'd rather get
Okay.
the double bubble.
You cannot determine what drops you would get in P1 based on if I went back or what happened. But I did get double jars.
Okay.
yeah.
I like just if you can still get double bubble, I like that because it's guaranteed time save, and if you don't know you're gonna get attack 4, like you just said, so
Another part of the story is now P2. Yes, I lost a bunch more time, but that was my best P1 entry. I golded it. That's great.
it's because you didn't get a bag.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you. You're right.
Oh, God, he's sad now. What did you do?
No,
Jeff?
I'm not sad. I just feel like a fool. That's all.
Well, I mean the
Um,
bag menu's like not even half a second, so if it was gold by more than that,
It
but I
was,
don't
yeah, I don't know what it was gold by. I was a 3-second save. Anyway, I had a great Death Mountain.
Give us a
Hammer. It was, so Lifetown entry +6, one Bagu encounter. But then, only +22 at Hammer with attack 3. I felt like that was pretty good.
yeah, I had just under 16, I think. I did not have a very good Death Mountain, and I had 2 encounter Bagu. Did you see that random walk on the first encounter Bagu? Like, that was 100% a random walk. There's no
Yeah.
way I timed that wrong. I was so mad. I was like, I never see that guy random walk like that.
Usually, if you exit the cave in the proper way, it's like, yeah, it's just a proper walk. But
Yeah. And then I got incredibly lucky in the swamp, like, down below. I was like, oh, all right, cool. And then, like, dude followed me for Bagu skips, so that was neat.
yeah, Chosen's walk was, I think he had 1 encounter. It was pretty
Yeah.
good, though.
It's like, attack 3 or not. It was like, I was right around where I usually am with attack 4. going into Reflect Town. And that's where I'm usually good up until. But I actually finished P4 only plus 20. Which is pretty good for attack 3, I would say. And then, if you've seen me play the game before, what happened next is exactly what you would expect. It all fell apart.
You know, the
Miss-
eco is like the harbinger of bad times. If you miss that, the whole P5 is just gonna crumble.
I thought I was gonna
Yeah.
miss it. I stopped so incredibly early, like much earlier than I normally do, and I was like, "This is way too early. There's no
Yeah,
way
you
this is
did like
gonna
a
work."
half tile early the stabs, and I'm like,
I got
wow.
I got to like the bubble like rail grind on the over the key, and like that was insane, dude. It must have been
Mhm. The
that
rail
must have
grind
been as
means you
early as
jumped like
possible.
as far away as
Yeah,
possible.
yeah. I had to trust the wall. I was like, I need to jump as high as I can before I turn left right now, because I stopped so early. So I don't know. Lucky, I guess. The block room was
You had a lot
kind
of
of bad,
fairies
but
around the maze area. You were just getting fairy, 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 fairy,
yo,
fairy.
like I was mad, but honestly, like I got the ferry on the way to the maze, and then like still didn't take another one after that with the bridge slink. And then I got the ferry on the way to Reflect Town, and I just like barely still got the skip. I don't know if you could even like tell on stream. Like I could barely tell that I got it. He was just like right next to me when I got to move up there.
And then the river skip, you just kind of ran into the first encounter, and that was
Yeah, that was
a late
bad
movement.
timing, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think both your Kasuto walks were obviously not good because they never are.
So I thought I was good without doing a stab, but I should have done one stab coming out of the cave.
Oh,
Obviously, like, did you
yeah.
see those spawns? They just followed me anyway. I thought the 2 knockbacks and a knock forward was probably good enough, so I just like I'm just gonna go. But
Yeah, when you're working with tech-tight math, it's very approximate. And you can't.
just do like throw in an extra crouch stab just to be sure.
You gotta pull up that tick tight cheat sheet.
Yeah, I need like a conversion, like some sort of thing on my computer. I can just type in the data. And, like,
I
it'll
usually
just,
say it's like 1.25-ish stabs for a knockback. So I don't know how to convert 2.
So how do you do 1.25 stabs? That's what
I look. You just do one stab, but then it carries over. Once you get 2 knockbacks, then you're like, okay, that's 2.5 stabs.
Yeah.
I've actually seen dude use just a quick duck, like just press down. That's the
Right.
quarter.
Right. You don't actually
I
have to
hesitate.
stab.
I do
Yeah.
like a release D-pad go again.
That's kind of what happened when I took the like large encounter for one of the Reflect Town skips, and I normally don't like to go left on those because of the big Zora getting in my way, but I did, and I'm like, what do I do? Because he's shooting at me, so I just like stood there for a couple seconds. I had a few of those moments where I just kind of felt like I was just gonna have to just stand still. I don't know. You see in VOD, I like entered the tile on the first skip, even though there was no encounters anywhere to be found. I just like walked into the tile.
You're like, forget it, we'll
Seemingly
do
on
it.
purpose, like I just let go of the button too late, so then I just kind of just stood there, contemplated life real quick.
Yeah, that race was really close for up until the eco key. It was like a room away. So we both had attack 3. Every time Jess would be pulling away, he'd get hit 7 times. So now he wasn't pulling away. It was very close.
That's what I gathered. I didn't have it up, but I had chat up, so.
Even P5, I was going to say up until P5, but even P5, except for Eco Key and except for Guma, I felt like through that part of the game, I played so clean compared to how I often play. And I was so happy with it. I was like, even if Just wins, I'm just going to be so happy with this run. And then, it's like, oh, go try to do a River Devil skip. Like,
yeah, good luck.
Hello. I decided, so mad.
Like right before I was going to do it, I'm like, if you miss the slink, just go. Because I figured I had a little bit of a lead, because someone said in chat that you missed the eco key. So I was like, I'm ahead by at least an eco key here. So like, if I miss it, I'm just going to walk the fence, like whatever. And then I like took an encounter before even getting there, but then somehow got the skip, like old school style.
You got the old school lucky, like just wiggled away and then came back.
Yeah.
Justin,
real
Laurel
quick.
And I were oh, go ahead.
Yeah, no, go ahead. You go.
We were wondering with P6 if you were playing in an icebox or not.
Yeah, no, I
There's
was
some
just gonna
cold strats. They were very cold.
mention. That's exactly what I was gonna mention. So we were on the same wavelength there. What happened was, for some reason in my head, I was like, "Oh, I have beams. Maybe I should just do the beam strat on the bubble." And then as I'm jumping, I was like, "Wait, I don't know where to jump for the beam strat." So I'll just do the old strat, and then it was like too late to like change my mentality, and I don't know, I downstabbed too late or something.
If
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
if we're gonna cover P6, Trav, any questions for me?
Why didn't you kill the IK?
I fell in the
Trav
Trav
hole.
hole, Just. Yep.
We didn't mention it at all.
Oh
We
yeah, you did
totally.
this like baby jump. You had no momentum. You were like, ugh. And I was like, oh no.
That's because I had to try to time the beams. My only chance was to jump at that point and hope the beams did some magic for me.
Well, you got hit by the beam. That's you.
Yeah.
You landed on
Yeah.
it.
I'm dying. The way
It
you
was
said
like
that.
baby's first jump into the IK. It was awesome.
He like stopped right for the ledge, and then he just like started moving again, like with no momentum. He's like, ugh.
It low beamed me. I didn't know what to do.
Wait, so it like hit you when you were on the middle part or something, and then you
It
had to
not
like.
just coming at it, it low beamed me, but then my momentum kind of died down stabbing through it. So suddenly I'm just standing there, kind of like you walking into a VOD thing, just contemplating life, you know? The hell do I do tomorrow? What do I do in 5 years? Oh, what do I do right now about this? I'm going to try to jump on that beam. And yeah. Trap
Jump.
hole, hello.
Casting jump would have probably been the answer there. I think.
Yeah. I
In
think-
hindsight, sure. If you want to talk about casting jump, let's talk about a real clutch moment where Chosen casted jump. P3, this is why I queue up jump before going into that stairs room in P3, right before the courtyard. Fell through the
Oh,
blocks.
You fell
Instant.
you fell into a pit. That was like way down there.
Yeah, instant jump cast right out of there like nothing happened.
Yeah, that was a really clutch gamer moment. The instant jump cast.
Folks, if you're going to clip something from tonight, make it that.
Because
not
every
my
runner
hot
of all
strat.
skill levels, they never cast jump. They're just like, they're just like stabbing blocks and trying to get out for half an hour. And you're like,
Yeah,
why didn't you just cast jump?
Dude is
I
going
had
to be so proud.
I had like fourth try on that Aaron jar in P6 because I had to get it. I was so mad because of the missing hot strats. And it's only because I missed them and then got hit by the bubble. Usually I can just, like, if you queue up jump fast enough and just cast it, you can, like, upstab the bubble so it doesn't get you. But, lost too much magic. So I was like, I don't know. I saved the life. I could have death abused, I guess, but.
Yeah. Both you guys had similar barbas, like, although Chosen had to do a second try at the 2-cycle save barba.
I got 7 hits in and then died.
Imagine, yeah, I didn't die, but also did not get a 1 cycle on the safe. Like, imagine fucking up the safe 1 cycle, dude. Like,
Chosen
I
didn't
didn't
have
have-
magic, so he did
Yeah.
like jumpless jackhammer, but he did like the half jackhammer where he
Oh,
ends up on
okay.
the other platform. And
Yep. Okay, so way more credit to you then, because I had no reason to screw that up. I had jump and everything, just doing the normal baby strat. I like rushed it or something, so I missed one of the stabs, but yeah.
well, yeah, VOD and GP looked pretty decent for both. There was no like horrible tragedies in VOD.
No, I had a really good streak for both of those. I got hit on the bridge, on the second bridge, and so I grabbed the jar cast life, all that stuff. Didn't get hit at all in VOD. Over VOD and GP, I saved 16 seconds, so I felt really good about that.
I did something I almost never do. I don't know if I've ever done it on that first bridge, but I don't know if you saw, but I jumped and I was like, there are 5 beams coming at me. I'm just gonna cast fair. I didn't even get hit. I just ferried anyway, like towards the end of the bridge or whatever, because it was either that or
You're like, no, I'm gonna get bopped 3 different ways. I'm
Yeah.
gonna ferry out of the water.
exactly. And I had it queued too, but I paused again to queue it. I always do that.
Oh, I hate
A
that.
double pause.
Yeah.
You're like, why?
It's funny because, like, out loud to myself, I'm like, if you are about to fall in water, ferry is queued, you dumbass. Like, I'm just, like, yelling at myself, like, remember it's queued, and then like 5 seconds later, I'm like, I'm gonna cast fairy. Let's pause the game.
My favorite is when you pause it when you had it queued, but it's too late anyway, and you're looking yourself sinking into the water. You're like, oh, let me look at this.
What a game.
Cast fairy anyway, die as a fairy, why not?
If you live long enough as a fairy, you're gonna die as a fairy.
We have too much fun with this game. I'm telling you.
This game
I
is
know
a
how many times can you play it and then still be all excited about all the little things that happen?
I don't know, man. It's magic.
Yeah.
Something about it. I think it's the community. 'Cause if I was just playing
It's
this by
definitely not the
myself,
game.
I'd be like
I mean,
done by now.
Are you kidding me? That's not the game.
Yeah. All right.
I mean,
well,
this game's great.
Well,
What a wonderful race.
with this win tonight, it looks like Justin Man will go against React, and
yeah. If
the
I
next
put up this
race-
race against React, pray for me.
the next race tomorrow will be Eon versus Dude. And
It's gonna be a
not a-
special treat race.
oh yeah, you're not gonna
Ooh,
want to miss it.
treat.
It's Dark Death Mountain.
Yes, they've agreed to do Dark Death Mountain, so lots of mysterious things will be happening.
1 minute time loss.
Lordo and I will commentate, and I will ask Lordo
Yeah.
a bunch of questions about Dark Death Mountain.
Oh
that
yeah,
he
I know all about
definitely
it.
will know all the
Ask
answers
me
to.
all about it.
Well, with that, I think we'll hand it back off to Zelda Speedruns. I want to thank the runners. Thank you, Lordo, so much, and especially thank you, Zelda Speedruns. GG's to the runners.
G
Thank
to
you.
everyone.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. Thank you guys for doing the comms. Sure, it was great. Didn't listen, but thanks for doing the
We didn't-
restream.
We didn't talk
And,
much about the game at all.
Yeah.
No.
And thanks, Chosen, for the race, because it was good stuff. We got this
Yeah.
amazing commentary session afterwards, which is like the best part of the race. So.
It is fun. Yeah, I never imagined that playing this game would lead to, community and friendships like this. So that I'm thankful for, and also a special thank you to Justin and all of the organizers just to make sure that this thing could happen. This is so much fun.
Yeah, big props to Eon. She's put in I want to say the majority of the work on like all the sheets and stuff like that, and like getting the challenge thing set up and everything. So yeah, big props to her. Next year, probably want to try and get like a few more people on board so we can like do things a little bit more streamlined. But we don't need to talk about that now. But yeah, we're always trying to like improve it and everything, So yeah.
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 And I appreciate everyone. Y'all rock. I'm gonna go change my shirt and my pants because I'm sweating.
Okay, that was a weird. That was a weird way to end this.
Dude, I would not mention the pants next time.
You can leave that
Oh my
part out.
God. We
I'm
would have
out.
gotten the picture with shirt. That would have been fine. End it there.
Well, with that, thanks everyone for stopping by. Like they said, there will be another match tomorrow around the same time as this one started. And to round out the night, we're going to be rating Zet Wilder, who is doing a ALTTPR practice race for A Link to the Past. So, see you guys later, and thanks again for stopping by.